fall, Bill, let me just say that we're all in this together, so we're not
Alrighty,
competitors,
very
we
good.
rise and fall together. AB Tech is a very strong partner of ours, as are other colleges and universities in the region, so we love them all. So how can community, I'm gonna speak from a community college perspective, we don't just make up and determine what companies need. Your community colleges should be, if they're not, embedded in every one of your communities. So let me take the perspective of Blue Ridge. When I first came on board 3 years ago, it was my expectation that every single occupational sector and every single program that we had, those faculty members, those deans, those chairs, and those administrators were out connecting with every single business in the community saying, what do you need? What do you need now, and what do you need in the future? And then my role is to make sure I'm resourcing that, not just now, and Ben's just exactly right. We've got needs, immediate needs, but then looking 10 years from now, what are these businesses and communities gonna need? So from a business perspective, we know that there's gonna be new technology, and yes, it's gonna displace some jobs, but guess what? It's gonna create others. It's going to create others that will require innovation, that will require new skill development, technology. So it will open up doors for other pathways. So what we need from a college perspective, and I would say the universities in a very similar situation, we need our companies and our businesses to help us guide the curriculum, to help us talk about what new processes are being implemented in that particular sector. What new technologies, what new equipment are you using? What kind of skill, what new skill? And so that assessment should take place multiple times a year, every year, nonstop. And that's how we are able to try to figure out where we need to be. Also, allowing us to conduct training on site. The colleges, we could continue to build lab after lab after lab after lab, but guess what? It's going to change, and that lab's going to become irrelevant, or that technology is going to become irrelevant. So really, it's incumbent upon us being out there actually conducting our training on site at these different companies, but we need our companies to allow us to do that. And then also really thinking about apprenticeships. You've heard a lot about apprenticeships. We started a Made in Henderson County apprenticeship just recently, and it's been spectacular. It's been great. We had 22 students. We started our first cohort, but we worked with our economic development partners, all of our companies. We worked with Blue Ridge Community College, obviously, and then our partnership for economic development. We worked with our public schools. They allowed us to get in there with the students and with the parents and do a pre-apprenticeship. And once we did that in manufacturing, they moved directly into an apprenticeship. Free tuition. They'll start on Monday, so specifics. On Mondays, they come to college, free college tuition, and they train with us on Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, they work out in the company. They're paid full time. They start out at a wage of $14.50 an hour, and when they complete the program in 1 year, they will move to $17.50 an hour. That's been a spectacular, it's just been a great success. And we hope to now move that into the technology field. We're going to move it into business and professional services, so we're expanding on that. But that has to be driven by business and industry, not driven by your colleges. So I just can't talk enough about how the success of our apprenticeships. A couple of other things that we need. We also need to be introduced to the companies and the vendors that our organizations are buying things from vendors, because we need the new equipment. We don't need to be training on equipment that's 10 and 20 or 30 years old. We need to know what our companies are using right now. And then we need our companies engaged in helping us do business differently. It's very easy when you get into an educational environment that you continue to do the things, but if we don't see things different from a private perspective, then if you can't envision it, then you can't do it. So we need you all helping us to do that. And we also need you to help us to predicting the future, helping us shape and prepare for the future. We can't do it alone.
All right, thank you. Now